find a single-phase, isolating type 5 kVA 240 volts primary to 240 volts secondary transformer, several avenues can be explored. Firstly, consider online retailers. Several online retailers offer a wide range of electrical components, including transformers. Pranger, accessible at www.pranger.com, is a large industrial supplier that typically stocks various transformers. Zorro, found at www.zorro.com, provides a selection of tools and equipment, often including electrical transformers. DigiKey, available at www.digikey.com, is primarily known for electronic components, but they may also carry certain types of transformers. Maser Electronics, accessible at www.maser.com, specializes in electronic components and may have suitable transformer options. Newark, found at www.newark.com, is another distributor of electronic and electrical components. Secondly, explore manufacturers directly. Several manufacturers specialize in transformers and power products. Eaton, accessible at www.eaton.com, manufactures a variety of electrical equipment, including transformers. Verashomat, found at www.verashomat.com, offers various electrical protection and power management products. General Electric, at www.g.com, is a large conglomerate that includes power and transformer divisions. Solar HE, accessible at www.solod.com, specializes in power quality products, including isolating transformers. Tribe Magnetics, found at www.tribemagnetics.com, focuses on magnetics components, including transformers. Thirdly, consider other resources. Industrial maintenance and supply companies. Local hardware stores or industrial supply companies may carry isolating transformers. Electrical contractors can also be helpful. Contacting local electrical contractors may help locate or recommend a supplier. Manufacturers' representatives in your area who specialize in electrical components may provide assistance. When searching online, use specific keywords such as isolating transformer, 5 kVA, and 240 volts. Specify the primary and secondary voltage requirements in your search. Carefully check the product specifications to ensure the transformer meets your needs. Confirm the transformer specifications to ensure it meets the application requirements. Key specifications to verify include the KVA rating, which should be 5 kVA, the primary voltage at 240 volts, the secondary voltage at 240 volts, the phase which is single phase, and the type, being an isolating transformer. Further considerations include the transformer's insulation class, which indicates its ability to withstand heat, and its operating temperature range, which is crucial for its intended environment. Additionally, understanding the transformer's impedance is important for calculating fault currents and ensuring proper protection. Consider the transformer's efficiency, as higher efficiency can lead to energy savings and reduced operating costs. Also, check for any relevant certifications or standards compliance, such as UL or CE, to ensure safety and performance. When installing the transformer, follow the manufacturer's instructions and all applicable electrical codes. Ensure proper ventilation to prevent overheating. Use appropriately sized conductors for both the primary and secondary connections, consulting NEC Table 310.15 to determine the correct wire gauge based on the transformer's current rating and the conductor's insulation type and ambient temperature. Install overcurrent protection devices, such as fuses or circuit breakers, on both the primary and secondary sides to protect the transformer and downstream circuits from overloads and short circuits. Ground the transformer properly, connecting the transformer's grounding terminal to the grounding electrode system to provide a low impedance path for fault currents. Test the transformer after installation to verify proper operation, checking the primary and secondary voltages and currents to ensure they are within the specified ranges. Regularly inspect the transformer for signs of damage, overheating, or lose connections, and perform maintenance as needed to ensure its continued reliability. If the transformer is installed outdoors or in a harsh environment, take additional precautions to protect it from the elements, such as using a weatherproof enclosure. When selecting a transformer, consider the load it will be supplying, ensuring that the transformer's KVA rating is sufficient to handle the load's power requirements. Also, consider any future load growth when sizing the transformer. If the load includes nonlinear devices, such as electronic ballasts or variable frequency drives, consider using a K-rated transformer designed to handle the harmonic currents generated by these devices. Consult with a qualified electrical engineer or contractor to ensure that the transformer is properly selected and installed for the specific application. Remember to always energize the circuit before working on or near the transformer. Use appropriate personal protective equipment, such as insulated gloves and safety glasses, to protect against electrical hazards. Follow lockout-tag-out procedures to prevent accidental energization of the circuit while working on the transformer. Be aware of the potential hazards associated with transformers, such as high voltage, and take appropriate precautions to minimize the risk of injury or damage. Ensure that the transformer is installed in a location that is accessible for maintenance and inspection. Keep the area around the transformer clear of obstructions to allow for adequate ventilation and prevent the accumulation of combustible materials. Consider the noise level of the transformer, especially if it is installed in a noise-sensitive area. Some transformers can produce significant noise due to magnetostriction, and noise reduction measures may be necessary. If the transformer is installed in a location where it may be exposed to moisture or corrosive substances, consider using a transformer with a sealed or encapsulated design to protect it from environmental damage. When replacing an existing transformer, be sure to disconnect the old transformer and remove it safely. Properly dispose of the old transformer in accordance with local regulations. Before installing the new transformer, inspect the existing wiring and connections to ensure they are in good condition and properly sized for the new transformer. If necessary, replace any damaged or undersized wiring. When making connections to the new transformer, use appropriate connectors and torque them to the manufacturer's specifications. Double-check all connections to ensure they are tight and secure. After installing the new transformer, perform a thorough inspection to verify that everything is installed correctly and safely. Energize the circuit and monitor the transformer's performance to ensure it is operating within its specified parameters. Keep records of all transformer installations, inspections, and maintenance activities. This information can be helpful for troubleshooting problems and planning future maintenance. If you encounter any problems with the transformer, consult with a qualified electrician or transformer specialist to diagnose and repair the issue. Do not attempt to repair the transformer yourself unless you are qualified to do so. Working with high voltage equipment can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself from electrical hazards. Also consider the inrush current of the transformer when selecting overcurrent protection. The inrush current can be several times the normal operating current of the transformer, and the overcurrent protection devices must be able to withstand this inrush current without tripping. Use time delay fuses or circuit breakers with appropriate time delay characteristics to prevent nuisance tripping due to inrush current. When selecting a transformer, consider its voltage regulation, which is the change in secondary voltage from no load to full load. A transformer with good voltage regulation will maintain a stable secondary voltage under varying load conditions. Consider the total harmonic distortion, THD, of the transformer, which is a measure of the harmonic content in the output voltage. High THD can cause problems with sensitive electronic equipment. Use a transformer with low THD to minimize these problems. If the transformer is installed in a location where it may be subject to voltage fluctuations, consider using a constant voltage transformer, CVT, which can maintain a stable output voltage despite variations in the input voltage. Consider the altitude at which the transformer will be installed, as higher altitudes can affect the transformer's cooling performance. If the transformer is installed at a high altitude, it may be necessary to lower its KVA rating or provide additional cooling. Consider the ambient temperature at which the transformer will be installed, as high ambient temperatures can affect the transformer's performance and lifespan. If the transformer is installed in a high ambient temperature environment, it may be necessary to lower its KVA rating or provide additional cooling. Consider the humidity level at which the transformer will be installed, as high humidity can cause corrosion and insulation breakdown. If the transformer is installed in a high humidity environment, consider using a transformer with a sealed or encapsulated design to protect it from moisture. Consider the presence of any corrosive substances in the environment, as these substances can damage the transformer's windings and core. If the transformer is installed in a corrosive environment, consider using a transformer with a corrosion-resistant coating or enclosure. Consider the presence of any vibration or shock in the environment, as these forces can damage the transformer's internal components. If the transformer is installed in a vibration or shock-prone environment, consider using a transformer with a vibration-resistant design. Consider the availability of spare parts for the transformer, as it may be necessary to replace components over time. Choose a transformer from a reputable manufacturer that offers good support and spare parts availability. Consider the warranty offered by the manufacturer, as this can provide protection against defects in materials and workmanship. Choose a transformer with a long warranty period and good warranty terms. Consider the cost of the transformer, but don't sacrifice quality or performance for price. Choose a transformer that meets your needs and budget, but don't be afraid to spend a little more for a high quality transformer.